Okay, so I will just go ahead now and change to the deriv dboot. Okay, so you select dboot, that is trading with the robot, automated trading at your fingertips. I've already created the robot already, but in case you get the robot and you want to install it, you can just come over to this import here. You click on import, then it will take you to your local file where you can now choose the boot and open it to take you directly to the change this thing to even and odd. Okay, what even and odd means is I'm going to be staking maybe that even numbers should be forming or odd numbers should be forming. So if the even numbers are forming, number instead of even number, the robot will just multiply your stake. I used 0.5. So if it fails, it will multiply it to $1 and trade it. Okay. But the thing is, let's leave this thing for like 10 minutes to run and see the profit that it would have made. Even if it loses $1, it will keep on trading it. The truth is, if you have up to $100 with this trade, you'll be able to make $10 daily. You know, $10 daily is very, very achievable with this. I've tried it several times, but it seems the market this night is not that okay. And if it is not okay, you just leave the trade. But the thing is, if you let's leave it for 10 minutes to run and see how much you would have made with it. This is 843. Then another thing, if you notice that odd numbers are forming more than even numbers, then you can just go for the odd numbers. And there is no, you don't have control over the number that is forming there. You don't have any control over it. You can't be like, okay, if even number forms, let me stake for odd number or something like that. You don't have control. It's something that happens simultaneously. So the only way to make out profits from it is by using the Mortinger's rule, you know, to trade it. Then there is also something else I added to this bot that will also help to enhance profit, you know.
Sorry. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
How much
So
is the payout?
okay.
How much is the payout for this even and odd?
Okay, the payout is the same. The payout is 96% for even and also 96% for odd. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, 96.
So for each time this bot lose, it's the next tick. Will it be using martingale to recover the
Yes.
loss, or
Yes. It's
okay?
using Martingale to recover the loss. Do you understand now? That is why you are seeing profit. Even if it loses it now, it will use Martingale to trade it again. Do you understand?
Okay.
And there is no way even like I'm trading for even now. I can start to still trade for odd numbers, but there is no way even numbers, odd numbers will just keep occurring all over the time. That is why the martingale rule is very, very important in this kind of trading. Because even if odd numbers occur for like five times, the next trade that will enter will recover all the losses and also give you more profit. In fact, if you have enough money in your account, up to maybe $200 or $300, you can even increase the Mortinger stake. Maybe instead of ×2, you can just make it ×2.5. So by so doing, as you can see now, this is profit and it's back to 2.56 profit now. So you are seeing this is the profit here now. So it will just keep trading like that, you know. So let's just see how it goes. Under 1 hour, you've already made your $10. That is just it. In fact, 1 hour is just too much. You know, if you allow the trade to run for like 1 hour, you should be up to, if you have about $20 or more in profit. So let us see what we'll make in 10 minutes. This was 8:43. So let's just allow it to reach 8:53 to see what we're able to make in just 10 minutes. So you will now imagine what you would have made if you allow the trade to run for 1 hour. Then another thing is, as you can see now, this is $4. Okay. And that thing is controlling your emotions. If you or having a trading plan, if you want to be making $10 in a day, once you make your $10, you stop, or for a time, maybe you bring out 1 hour for the trade, you trade like and make up to $10 or more. You just leave it for that time and come back later and trade more. You can still trade up to 3 times in a day, making $10 at a row and making up to $30 in a day. It's still very important. It's still very possible. As you can see, what we had here was $170 something. So it has not even used the $100 in itself. Okay, that's if you have up to $200. This is very, very easy way to make money trading this. So our $10 was already made. I just want to allow it to run for that 10 minutes, before I stop. But $10. If you are trading, if you are trading live, once you reach your target, you can just stop. But me, I just wanted to reach 8:53, which will make it our 10 minutes of trading. So you can see we have $11 profit already within 10 minutes of trading. We have $11 already. So with this, and you have up to $100 or $200 in your account, you should be able to be making nothing less than $10 daily, or $10 at a time. You can trade maybe anytime you have chance, trade for $10, maybe 3 times in a day. You can still get you up to $30 in a day with just such small amount of this thing, trading. Okay. And it's not compulsory that you'll be like, okay, well, let me trade for 1 hour or so. Once you get your profit, you just leave the market, because the market may not be friendly at some point. So you can see now, our $10 has already come down to $4, but if the next trade should enter, it will recover everything. You can see we have 11 point something dollars already. So I think I will just stop here since we've made our profit. So I'll just click on stop and it will stop trading. Okay. So any questions? You can see our total profit is 11.79. I don't want to continue the trade. If not, you can still trade the next one. I remember I used 0.5 as my stake, not even $1. If I had used $1, that means I would have gotten double of this. Sure, but you should consider your account size. You can still reduce this to, the minimum is 0.35. You can still reduce it to the minimum safe. But if you have enough money in your account, you don't even need to reduce it. If you have up to $1,000 in your account, you can even start with $2 or just $1, and you are sure of making $50 every day, in profit, or even more. So that is just how this bot operates. Is there any question from your side?
So for someone trading with $100 or $200, like what's the loss size they can choose the best?
If you are trading with $100, I would advise you still trade with this 0.5. I like taking my risk very slowly. What it means is, if the 0.5 should lose, the next it will trade is what?
$1.
It will trade $1. So if you add $1 to 0.5, that will be 1.5 back.
Yes.
Now, if it loses that $1, it's going to trade $2 again. Back. Yeah. That is $2 plus 1.5. That is $3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Now, if it loses $3, if it loses the $2, it's going to trade the next one $4. And by that time, it would have recovered the money back. But then, if the $4 is lost, you notice that you have lost like $7.5. Then it's going to trade $8 the next time. Okay,
plus 7.
And that's plus 7, and that's 15. But then that 8 should have been back and recovered all the loss, and also you will be in your initial profit. Then just like that, with time, you just notice that you have made a lot of profit.
Okay.
So with $100 to $200, you can just still leave it at 0.5. But if you have up to $500, you can now trade one. You can now trade $1, unless you want to, stake higher. But me, I always advise you use a very low risk so that it can accommodate, because these things, they are not your friends. Anything can happen in the market. So, but if you have enough money that can accommodate all that, you'll be able to skate through and make a profit. And there is no way this thing will trade up to 10 times at loss. It's not possible. It's not the highest I've seen is 4 times. I think highest I've seen is 4 times at a stretch. Trading this odd, even and odd, So it's very difficult, losing it like that.
Bro Gidi, can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't know whether you study the best time to do this trade, whether in the midnight or early morning or in the afternoon, because I know this company is from America. So I don't know whether you study the timeline that it would be best to be able to use this boat.
Now, because of the kind of market we are trading, which is digit, okay. Now, I noticed that daytime used to be too volatile. That means some numbers can occur often and often. Do you understand? So,
Yes.
but at night, it's not as volatile as that. So you can still allow it and come back at night. Mostly when I've traded, I usually make more profit trading at night than daytime. So I would still advise maybe when you have come back, from your daily routine, then you continue with the trading. But if you have enough money in your account, like $5,000, you don't even need to fear anything. You can even create a VPS for this, connect it to a VPS, and it keeps trading all day long. And before you come back in the day, you would have been seeing like $500 to $1,000 in your account. It's very, very possible. So the main thing is having enough money in your account. In fact, if you have up to $5,000 and you are trading 0.5 or you are trading 1, you can leave the robot to run for 24 hours. So the major thing one needs in this bot is money. You just need money.
Not to go say my papa land now.
If possible. So that's just it, guys. Let's complete our chat in the group chat because our time has already gone out. Thanks for joining me in this meeting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.